Top 5 Scariest Jumpscares. Scary Alerts. Número 5.
What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Dr. Disrespecting Minors back at it again with a brand new video, and not on live stream and not in your Twitch whispers. Now, what are we going to be talking about? I don't even understand. Maybe you don't understand. Maybe you have two brain cells and you can't rub them together. But we're going to be talking about the Dr. Disrespect situation, exactly what happened here, and exactly what is going down. Now, obviously, most people have been reading into this. Most people have kind of concluded already that Dr. Disrespect is just fondling minors, just fondling the minors over here. But again, we haven't have clear proof. I'll talk about all that in the video. And of course, if you do like this video, do me a favor, like, subscribe. We're going to start from the very beginning, and we're going to talk about this whole entire Dr. Disrespect drama. Now, let's start this off with way back when. Back in 2020 or so, Dr. Disrespect got banned off of Twitch. Nobody really knew why. Everybody was very confused. Dr. Disrespect said he was going to sue Twitch for a bunch of shit. It was a very, very big and huge, gigantic clusterfuck of ideas way back when nobody had any clue what was happening, and Dr. Disrespect was just completely banned off of Twitch, despite after getting a brand new Twitch contract, which came with a lot of money. And apparently he got bought out, and he just left Twitch. He was banned, and he was not going in there again. And nobody knew what was happening at the time. Everybody just said he's fucking gone, we don't know why, and he moved over to YouTube and he continued to do his streaming and live streams there. Now, a lot of people expected him to blow up even bigger, just absolutely, just definitely not fondle minors, especially when he's as old as he is, and in the game as long as he is. Nobody expected him to do it, but he did. And we came to this point in time where, just recently, a whole entire tweet was released saying that Dr. Disrespect was whispering minors on Twitch and saying that they wanted to meet up in TwitchCon and a bunch of stuff like that. And this guy wrote a whole entire Rolling Stone article about it and decided to try and talk about it with as little information as possible, might I add here, with absolutely nothing other than the fact that apparently he was told by a higher executive at Twitch that, hey, this guy was messaging minors. This is the initial tweet here. If I can find it, of course, I've been putting it up on screen for you so you can understand what was happening first. This created whole entire shockwaves across the whole entire internet. No proof was needed. Everybody was kind of on the edge still, especially on Dr. Disrespect. And everybody usually passes off tweets immediately if you're a normal human being and don't just see a tweet and just start trying to fuck the shit out of it or something like that and just like, this is true, right? If you're a normal person, everybody was kind of like, okay, we're really not sure about this whole entire situation. But then the Midnight Society, Dr. Disrespect's personal gaming company, came out and decided to drop Dr. Disrespect as well. And then I'm pretty sure soon after that, Dr. Disrespect released his whole entire own tweet about it, which I'll also be putting up on screen, maybe highlighting a few of the main parts here. But this is the whole entire thing. He made this whole entire response about this whole entire situation, despite there being only one piece of evidence. And that is this random guy who said that, well, not random guy, but an article writer, right, a producer or a Twitch employee, basically said to another guy that, hey, look, this guy was talking to minors. And then Dr. Disrespect came out with this, and then there's a whole entire line that everybody knows where he says, yes, I was talking with a minor, in his whole entire reply, and he tried to edit it out, and then he had to edit it back in, because it seems like everybody was viewing the edits, and he knew he had to double down on it, and he had to retry it again, and that's exactly what happened. And everybody after that just said, fuck it, certified lover boy, nah, certified pedophile. That's exactly what they said in response.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
And it seems like Dr. Disrespect was gone. And you can clearly see in this clip here that he was just done.
You know how we run things here.
He had no hope left. He was done. He saw that shit. He saw that he's probably got released from the company. He saw that he got released by probably everything, and he was done after that. And then what happened after that? Simple. The guy who wrote the Rolling Stone article, or I'm pretty sure another employee, but whoever released the information initially, decided to go on podcast to podcast, to live stream to try to explain himself and to try to put it out there about exactly what happened with Dr. Disrespect. And every single time he went on a stream or a podcast, he seemed to be way less of a reliable source. As we get into this further, he had no information on anything. He did not see the messages himself. He had no clue how old the girl was. He had basically no proof on his side, no messages, nothing like that. And he kept making excuses why Twitch cannot release these messages, saying stuff along the lines of, we are protecting the minor in this situation. And it was very obvious that you can easily get around that. Block out the name, block out the times, block out all this kind of stuff if you really need to. It should be the easiest thing to figure out, or to find a way to kind of censor who that person is to not put your information online. It's the easiest fucking thing in the world. Let's be completely honest here. You can there you go, black ink, you're done. Literally print it out, put it on a piece of paper, and take a picture of the piece of paper that's blacked out. It's as simple as that. But they decided against that. It seems like Twitch is really doubling down on the fact they will not release any information, which is not helping this situation at all. So we're in a situation right now where there is no genuine evidence that Dr. Disrespect did this thing. And of course, there is Dr. Disrespect himself, who's just taking a massive break off streaming, and he's just completely gone. It seems like a lot of the companies and a lot of people that are working with him dropped him immediately, and we're in a situation where we have no fucking clue what he said, no clue how old the girl was, no clue about anything. We have no clue about any of the information that has been brought forward or anything like that. So we're stuck in a weird loophole where you have the very first tweet that was ever released, Dr. Disrespect kind of really just outing himself as a predator in this situation, or not outing himself necessarily. He said minor in a message, and let's be honest, minor is a very bad word to say in an apology tweet. You know, if I were to say, hey look guys, I'm gonna go out with a couple of minors to the park, it doesn't sound good. You can't say minors without everybody gasping and breathing in, everybody at the fucking family funeral passing out afterwards, okay? Let's be honest here. And that's the kind of situation that we have here. And I'm not gonna lie, from my perspective, I genuinely think that Dr. Disrespect is innocent until proven guilty. Until we can see some of those messages and what's happening and what's going on, I will not say anything further. But the way that everybody else is reacting around him is not looking good either. Now, with that in mind, there's also other information put forward saying that Twitch gave this information to YouTube and Discord, because Discord immediately banned him, but YouTube kept him on as a member of the platform, which is also very suspicious and strange. If I get the information that a person coming onto my platform is a massive pedophile or a predator along those lines, I wouldn't be keeping him, not just out of morals, but out of fucking brand safety, right? And I'm assuming YouTube did not want to have to deal with the fact or the risk that he could be a very big detriment to brand safety if any of this information came out at any point in time. So it makes this situation even more crazy when you realize that all these different platforms realized he was a predator. Some of them kept him on. And is he actually a predator? How bad did it get? Apparently, there's also other rumors that he was talking to this lady or whatever about expanding the channel or expanding his stream, right? Using a whole entire sexual innuendo type name there to actually see what happens. But here we are. We don't know basically any information. We're all really doubling down on the fact that he is going to be touching minors or along those lines, or he's trying to get them to hook up with him at TwitchCon, and we have no information other than this one guy who's a terrible source, who's doubled down on the fact that Twitch cannot release this kind of information, but they can easily do that. They're not releasing information under the idea that this person is a minor and we need to protect their identity, which is not good. This is not a good enough reason, especially since I could protect my identity right now by putting a fucking voice filter on and mosaicing my face, and barely anybody would know who I was, right? It's very simple to do such a thing, but they are doubling down on the fact that this is not how it works. What are we supposed to do in this situation? What is supposed to happen? I don't know. Personally, I think the dog should still be okay right now until further information is released. It's either he said something so extremely bad that he had to double down himself in his apology tweet for everything, or there's something really bad going on behind the scenes, maybe a deal with the devil type thing. Maybe he had to suck off some devil penis, or try to touch a minor or something. Maybe he was on Epstein's Island. I don't know how bad it got. He could be anywhere from Epstein's Island to fucking, I was just chilling one day, kind of half drunk on the couch, and I decided to text a minor on Twitch Whispers. I don't know. We honestly don't know, and that's the only thing I can really say for this video. This is a crazy drama that is basically stirred up with no information whatsoever. So here we are nonetheless. So hope you enjoyed there, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you did, like usual, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. This is me, the Holy Commentator, signing off for now.